Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm at another park. It's like a river walk and it's close to downtown. So my goal today is to take some cool pictures of the river walk. We'll see what I can get from that. And also some pictures of downtown. There are some historic things that I could probably take some pictures of. So that will be cool. I'm gonna try to be brave again and approach somebody and see if I can take their picture for my profile. So yeah, that's the goal for today, and we'll just see what happens. Okay, so I've been here for about maybe 10 minutes, and it's not much to work with. I think that a professional, really good photographer can kind of look at anything and make it into something, but I'm not there yet. But I do like the trees are very beautiful, but how many pictures of trees can you take, you know? So and there's like a gazebo that's really cool, but I don't know, it's a little difficult right now. I'm also having trouble filming because there's people around, so I'm a little nervous. But I'm gonna try to set my phone down and find a good spot and challenge myself. But I'm just walking down some more. Oh, I see some stairs. Let's go see what's down here. Okay, so there are birds under here, like a lot. So I'm gonna sit here and try to take a photo of one of the birds. Okay, I was sitting here for like maybe 8 minutes and they're just moving too fast. I can't get a good photo of them. I know I need to have more patience, but I'm just gonna move on. Remember in the last video I was talking about body of water and trees. I'd say this is different because there's more of a dimension. You see that oh my gosh, unfocus on my hand. You see that the hill kind of goes up and the trees aren't so linear, and there's also other shrubs going on, and it's not so flat right here. You see that the water kind of goes in. So this is a much more interesting photo like that, and that's what I got, and I'll show you on my camera later. Are you guys catching anything?
A little bit.
Are there fish out here? Yeah? Okay, cool. Have a nice day. Okay, so as I'm walking, I'm finding some more stuff. There's a zip line behind me, so I'm probably gonna go back and get some action shots. The only problem is the sky. It looks different on my iPhone, but the sky is actually comes out really bright and white on the camera, and that it doesn't look good like that. Haven't figured out how to fix that. But yeah, there's some graffiti over here and more terrain, so I'm gonna get some of that. I got some pictures, but then as I was setting up, getting in my little spot to take pictures of the people ziplining, they were done. So I didn't get any pictures of them. So places like this, where there's underneath this tree and stuff, where there's not that much going on, and stairs like this is a great place to take pictures of people, because then it makes them look more interesting. I'm gonna go downtown now and try to take a picture of a person. I'm walking around and I just haven't gotten any luck. I also did ask a girl if I could take a picture of her and she said no. I've walked around this block about 3 times. Still haven't found anybody. This is not looking good. I don't feel very good about that experience, to be honest. On my last walkway down the street, this homeless guy said, "Can you take a picture of me?" Okay, yeah, like if anybody asks me to take a picture of them, I'm gonna take a picture of you. And I got his consent to record him and post him, so I'll see what I can do with his photos. But and then this couple was walking by while I was like finishing the conversation with him, and they said, oh, what kind of camera do you shoot on? And I told him what kind of camera, and I was like, wait, do you want some photos? And he was like, yeah, sure. So then I looked to the homeless guy and I'm like, did you want any water or anything? And he goes, no, that's okay, thank you. And I said, okay, cool, thank you, like, for your time. And then I went back to the other people and I said, what's your name? Like, my name is JJ, this and that. And I don't know, they seemed like they were maybe joking. So I was like, were you just messing with me or did you actually want a picture? And he was like, oh, I was just messing with you. Okay. I don't know. That was kind of awkward. It kind of just makes me look like a fool. And it just kind of made me sad and uncomfortable. I don't know. I'm not really used to talking to just strangers. I guess I'm just disappointed because I didn't get what I didn't achieve my goal today. I wanted to take a picture of somebody, but I couldn't really work with the homeless guy that much, and I'm sorry if that sounds wrong. But I did want to take pictures of, like, there's a lot of girls walking and they're like getting ready for their date. So a lot of girls were walking by with dresses and stuff. But it didn't feel right to just stop them while they're walking and be like, hey, you look so pretty. Can I take your picture? So, but other than that, I'm just gonna go home and I'll start editing and going through the photos.
Now we're gonna go through the photos, starting with this one right here. No. Okay, so let me explain why I say no. This is just not that actually interesting to look at, to be honest. It's just an old house. I don't know. I was just taking pictures of stuff, but it's been a day now, and looking back at it, it's just like, okay. Same with this. Okay, I like this one because you see the focus in the artwork, and and it's so great that you can see like the details of the artwork, and then the trees in the background are blurry. Especially right here. This has good lighting right here, not up here, but we can always edit that. So this is good. Okay, actually I don't like this because there's the circles are actually giving me a headache. So I'm not gonna keep that one. But I do like this one. I did take. This one seems clearer, so let's keep this one. I was trying to get these flowers, but some of them wouldn't focus correctly. So I guess we're not going to keep any of them because they didn't focus at all. This tree was very beautiful. I like that the wood is so like different colored and all this and that, and then the leaves are bright green, which is beautiful. This picture looks better though, and I'm actually so upset that it didn't focus well. See, the problem is it seems focused when I take the picture, and then the sun is so bright that I can't even really see the screen. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's a good picture. That's okay. We live and we learn. This one is a little bit more interesting, but it's focused right there rather than on the house, so. I don't like this one at all. It's just, there's not much going on. Same with that. And so with these pictures, I did like really try to take my time with focusing on the subjects and stuff. So let's see. I just don't really like it though. Just me personally. It's kind of cool, but it's just like, I don't know. We'll keep it just in case. We'll see. So here I purposely focused in on the leaves, and then this one should be focused on that. So, and then I was going to pick which one I like better. I don't know. Well, let me think about this. I don't know. We'll go back to it. Okay, so these birds were moving really fast, and it was also in a dark area, so my shutter speed was low, I believe. So the pictures came out pretty blurry, it seems like. But let's see if I did get any. Oh my gosh! Look at its little face! That's so cute. Definitely keeping that. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is as far as my camera would zoom as well. And I didn't want to get any closer because there was a lot of poop. This is pretty clear, but I do like this picture. But I just don't know how interesting it would be to other people. The water is reflecting onto the top of the bridge, and it's just like, it just looks really cool. But I don't know. This is where I took the birds and stuff. Okay, I like this one for sure. Because you can see the details, the lighting is good. The subject, this would be the subject, the sculpture would be the subject, is a lot, it pops out more than the trees, is what you want. See, with this, here's the subject, but there's so much going on. So. Okay, I remember explaining this photo. I'm pretty upset that this picture didn't come out better. I don't know why it's so blurry. It could be blurry because it was so hot outside and it was really humid. Like, it's a little humid. So, and, it's okay. I'll keep this picture, see what I can do with that. Same with this one. I like this one because if I were to crop it a little closer but vertical, first of all, I like the rocks in the water. And this part of the building down here is darker than it is up here. And I think I really like that gradient. It just looks kind of cool. Like, there's a lot going on, but it all, like, complements each other. So I do like this picture, personally. So we'll keep that one. Here's the zip line that I didn't get a person from. I will keep this one and see if I can lower the exposure. I didn't realize how bright these pictures turned out when the sun was blaring down on me. I like it. There's a lot of, like, levels here. I like all the different levels that's going on right here. You got the stairs, you got that level, you've got the two different levels up here, and then you've got the grass, and you've got this building here, and another building up there. I like it. This one's clearer. Blurry. Oh my gosh, that's really bad. Okay, maybe I fixed it? No. Okay, I did get a dragonfly. I was hoping I'd get one good clear photo of this dragonfly. Let's see. This one seems to be the best. Then I also got a squirrel, so I got a couple different squirrel shots to see which one is the best. Let's see. I kneeled down. So let me explain. This was me standing up. This squirrel was, like, basically posing for me. And then his whole body and his head is, like, basically right in front of this tree trunk. So with me kneeling down like this, I know his body's still on the tree trunk, obviously, but now you really see his head, and it kind of, like, it looks better than this, if that makes any sense. Because you can really see his face right there, and that's really good, because that's the subject. So, let's see. I guess we could I'll work with this one and see what I can do. This is so pretty. I'm going to keep it because it's so pretty. And even though it's a little blurry, it's still really nice to look at. This is like a good painting. Oh, here we go. But you know what? Actually, the blurriness of this picture kind of makes it look better than this one. The sharpness of this photo is a lot sharper than this. And I actually kind of like this one because it does kind of look like a painting. Okay, so we'll just keep both and see what I can do. No. I tried to get a little lower. No. Okay, so this is downtown. I'm going to keep these. It's wall art, so yeah, there wasn't much downtown I could take a picture of, and here's the guy who stopped me to take a picture of him, and I'm sure he was just messing around. But don't mess with me because I will. I will take your picture. I'm already thinking I'm going to make him black and white. This picture is better. The difference is you could see he's looking straight, whereas this one he's kind of looking more diagonal, if that makes any sense, and I don't like that. Closer up. No. No. And then there's this. I'll probably work with this one, take all this stuff out, see if I can edit all this stuff out. So, Okay, yeah. Now I'm going to delete them, okay?
All right, so here are the photos that I'm working with, starting from this one. Alright, so here's the final looks. So we've got this one. Alright, so that's it for today's video. I really appreciate your guys' supports. I've seen all the comments and I really appreciate all of them. If you like it, you can give it a thumbs up or you can give me some tips down below. I read them. And you can also follow my Instagram page, JJ in Frame, to see all the photos I post. Bye!